Compared to the civilized world, the people around thou, a tribe, this ethnic group believes that the meaning of light is that the eyes can now see food. Perhaps this statement has its reason. Eyes can see food. Help eyes be bright, bright eyes. For example, this bright eye is bright for a person who is eating. An ordinary person, this bright eye is bright for a rude person, an ignorant and vulgar person. This ethnic group perceives light as the light that helps prepare food from food. Light is the sun that cooks dishes. The sun prepares food. Romance is nowhere to be seen. All we see, table setting, is all grilled ribs. This people realized one thing. They get intelligence, light, from light. This tribe of people realized one thing, using intelligence, light, from the light that sees food to distinguish good from bad. Plus this ethnic group, when hiding from the darkness, closes their eyes, and they often hide in bed at night, throw themselves into bed early, which means causing insomnia, symptoms of insomnia. For example, when it's dusk, you have to worry about eating and drinking, worrying about finishing your meal, getting into bed in time, asking why you slept well, asking why you slept until morning. Ask why I can't sleep very often. The people whose essence sleep is, perceive the night as a darkness that forces people to lie down, sleeping in the darkness. With the darkness as sleeping, but how often can I sleep? The people who hide from the darkness, close their eyes, with the darkness as to lie down. Even though you can never sleep, when can you sleep? -1031 Romantic experience. Lift your feet, lift your steps. This life is in the footsteps, it is not located. Don't bother. Romantic experience. Lift your feet, step into the ocean waves, step into the music, so both are melodious. So both beings are humming, deep and soft. Thou experiences this melodious, existential being rising up in her soul. A life thou gives birth to a heart, kissing the ocean waves like the sea waves kiss, kissing the sea sand like the sea sand kisses. Plus the sand and sea partake in the melody. Touching the sand of the sea, the sand also knows how to caress like waves, and wants to caress like waves caress, this existential sea sand. It is not a mascot, it wants to be humanized. Plus no mascot, heaven and earth at this time don't care about spirituality. Experience the undulating thou organism, the undulating ocean waves. Romantic experience, take steps, romantic experience, even jog. The romantic experience of running out into the fields, the rice rippling, the creatures fluttering, promises health. Promises fragrant rice with the smell of new rice. Promises Vietnamese rice users are romantic. A romantic experience, running around the hills, flowers blooming, two petals blooming, hand sign. Hello, today's weather thanks, plus clap hands, clap hands. Pulsating creatures of all kinds, existential music. Music, boat-shaped husk, listen to the rice grains sing. Huytoanvo. Listening to people eating Vietnamese rice, fragrant rice with the smell of new rice, like listening to music. Listening at this moment to hearing rice grains in rice fields. Thou repeats the word rice twice, at the beginning of the sentence and at the end of the sentence. To create a romantic experience effect in her exposition, as well as the voiceover effect, about the remainder after a harvest, the remainder after a prosperous season. Everywhere is. Where are the pictures, the rest, the photos, the images of boat-shaped husks? The side of life is romance. It's a boat-shaped husk, recording this, country music, recording. Imagination, partly, attachment partly, romantic experience, an exposition. Thou explains it like this. When the imaginary part, the boat-shaped husk, sticks in, the rest of the rice field sticks in, stick to and push to, somewhat illustrating the fluttering organism. Stick in and push in. Part of the explanation of this fluttering being. Boat-shaped husk. Imagine the husk shaped like a boat, wanting the rest of the rice fields, after a crop, after the remaining prosperous season, the remaining pictures. The part that is pointed out is romantic experience attached to imagination. It sticks in this image and tell the story. This story explains the experience of romantic experience. Rice fields, all the rice grains, the remaining husk shaped like a boat, the rice grains of the rice fields, the eternal faith in the romantic part, shapes romance. Romantic experience of people, the side of life is romance after a harvest, after a prosperous season. There are still photos, for example the image of husk shaped like a boat, so romantic. This purse.